Tonight's ceremony is going to honor some exemplary high school seniors, both in and outside the classroom. The honorable mentions, runners-up, and winners this evening are students who've set an example of academic success and community service and are constantly raising the bar to new heights for all our Leon County students. First of all, I'd like to thank our sponsors and our title sponsor especially, Envision Credit Union. In addition to the scholarships provided to each of these students, world-class schools will donate $100 to the Department of the Grand Prize winner in each of these 15 categories. We're also very excited tonight to award our 8th grade essay contest, which is in our 2nd year. As a new element of the Best and Brightest Awards, Leon County's 8th grade students entered essay submissions about the importance of community service. These students will now begin their high school careers with goals of excellence in academics and service in mind, and hopefully partake in the Best and Brightest Awards 4 years from now. Now I'd like to invite Ron Sachs with Ron Sachs Communications to the stage, who brought this vision of the best and brightest to Leon County.
Good evening. As Laura said, it's wonderful to be back here at Ruby Diamond Auditorium for the 7th annual Best and Brightest Awards. Superintendent Pons and other folks backstage you'll hear from briefly called this one of his favorite community event because it cuts across any divisions. It's public and private high schools, and it deals with the seniors in the class of 2012 who truly are the class of 2012 for our community from the public and private high schools. If you would please stand and welcome the 2012 Best and Brightest 147. Laura Rogers pointed out that this program exists and is sustained today because of a lot of support, but the most important foundation for it is provided by Envision Credit Union, one of the great financial institutions in this community, and we're very pleased the CEO here in the 7th year of the Best and Brightest, Darrell Worrell, is here with some greetings for you tonight. Please welcome him.
Good evening. Envision Credit Union is ecstatic, not just proud, but ecstatic to be a partner of this great event. As a financial institution and the role of CEO, you can imagine my forte is numbers. So I like to throw a few numbers out for you. 7 years, 900 winners during those 7 years, $300,000 in scholarships, 147 winners out here. Out of roughly 2,000 or so seniors that'll graduate, you young men and ladies are the cream of the crop in this county, in this school system, and across our region. The thing that excites me more than those numbers is the impact that you make in your school, in your family, in your communities, and how that's creating a legacy. You're creating a legacy for the kids that watch you on a daily basis, the communities that you support. So we're excited. I'd ask that you think about not only the legacy that you leave here in this community, but wherever you go on to further your education, further your career, think about the tenets that you've learned over the last several years in the community and apply those in this community, every community that you work and live in, and our world will be a much better place.
If there's a great unifying force in our community, it's a great newspaper, the Tallahassee Democrat. Please welcome our terrific publisher, Patrick Dorsey.
Thanks, Ron, and good evening, everyone. The Best and Brightest Awards has grown to mean so much to all of us involved in this community. We at the Tallahassee Democrat are very proud to continue to work with the Best and Brightest Awards to honor these remarkable students. This is one of my favorite events, and it's the type of local story that we love to cover in the Tallahassee Democrat. I'm always amazed, as I said, by the accomplishments of the students who are here tonight and by their impressive records of commitment to service and academic achievement. We are proud to honor every one of these outstanding students. We also congratulate and thank our community's parents and educators who together help inspire these amazing young leaders to be the best they can be. So congratulations to everyone. Thanks.
One of our founding sponsors, still a sponsor today, is Credit Union 24. Here's the president, Jim Park.
Good evening, everyone. I'm very proud to be here to pay tribute to all of you, parents and students alike. And at the same time, I am humbled to be up here when I think of how much these young people have accomplished in such a short time. Credit Union 24 has been a sponsor of the Best and Brightest since its inception 7 years ago, and appreciates the opportunity to be a part of this program and to support the students. The finalists have become an integral part of this community, and they deserve the support and encouragement of all of us. I will be retiring later this year, but I will always consider having supported this organization as one of the high points in my career. I believe it is our civic duty to support the youth and give back to the community when we can. Being a sponsor of the Best and Brightest is the perfect match for Credit Union 24 to help support a great program that recognizes even greater kids. Thank you, and best of luck to all of you.
Got a little surprise tonight from a great education champion in our community, Dr. Jim Murdaugh, the president of Tallahassee Community College.
Well, good evening. It is truly an honor to be here with you this evening. As I was walking in, I was struck by all of the students and parents and friends and the excitement that was in your faces about the opportunity to be here tonight. And to be here with you is an honor for me. To be here among the best and the brightest and the finest that this community has is truly an honor. I will tell you that about a year and a half ago, I became president of Tallahassee Community College, and Ron Sachs and Laura Rogers opened my eyes to what a wonderful program this is for recognizing those of you in the front rows, for what you have accomplished, and also for opening the door for what you will accomplish. And as a president of a college who has an opportunity to deal with students, I know how important having just a little bit of financial help is for realizing people's dreams. And so we made a commitment 2 years ago to join the ranks of those who began this effort. We offered scholarships last year for the first time, and we saw a number of the graduates choose Tallahassee Community College. And we're so grateful for those who made that choice. And this year, because of our excitement with those others who run this program, we've increased the value of the scholarships that we're offering. And for the 15 winners, in addition to the scholarship dollars that are available to the program, we'll be providing scholarships of $1,500 each to those who choose to come to Tallahassee Community College. For those who are runners-up, we will add $1,000 scholarships to the other scholarship money that is available for those who come to TCC. And for the for the honorable mention, we'll be offering $750 scholarships to those who choose TCC as a college of choice. It's a real honor to see and be a part of this and to recognize the amazing contributions of this next generation as they move forward, and we wish you the very best throughout your careers and in your education selection. Thank you so much.
Very fortunate this year to have one of the best champions of education in the state, Superintendent Jackie Pons.
It's just such an honor for me to be here tonight as your superintendent. The end of the school year brings so much excitement with all the graduations and the student recognition, and I'm very proud to play a role in all that. But tonight's event is very special to me because it's one of the few events in our community that we recognize all of the students, both private school and public school winners. And think about it, every senior in the school system here has an opportunity for an award. So that's really special, and it's special to be part of that. Students, tonight, you should be very proud. You're the best of the best, and I take a little bit of honor in speaking for the whole community to tell you how proud we are of each and every one of you and of your accomplishments. Tonight's very important because we also recognize your parents, and when we look around this room and we see so many parents that are here tonight, we know that you play a major part in your child's success. And we know that their success is due a lot to the involvement that you've had. The students that have been nominated tonight, I think something that Ron said was right in my script. Every one of you are winners tonight. You're a winner just for being nominated. The Best and Brightest Award is something very unique. This isn't an award that recognizes who has the highest test scores or who has the highest GPA. This is an award that recognizes things that are much more important: public service, leadership, math, music, drama, foreign language. And the really emphasizes the important part of the overall education of our students, which we develop thoughtful, creative, and clever adults who are ready to take on the world. And these group of students today are definitely ready to take on the world. As I was driving here tonight, I thought about the accomplishments of all of these students. And as the superintendent of schools, it's been my goal to improve student academic achievement while also providing opportunities for students. We want our students to learn and embrace the fine arts programs, and we want to make sure that they have the opportunity to take subjects like band and chorus and strings and the type of electives that develop leadership. And that's what Best and Brightest is all about. Students, to you, I have this message, and I want to deliver it, that there are many paths to success in our world today. Congratulations to all of the nominees tonight. You are certainly headed down your path to success. Thank you all, and I hope you have a great evening.
Last year, we started to reach down into middle schools to create an essay program for 8th graders. That's the feeder system for high schools. These students are going on to 9th grade in high school. And we began an essay contest about the meaning of service as a way to instill that culture of service into even younger students who then might compete for Best and Brightest Awards based on their service. This year, the essays were prompted by this quote: "Watch your thoughts, for they become words. Choose your words, for they become actions. Understand your actions, for they become habits. Study your habits, for they will become your character. Develop your character, for it becomes your destiny." It's a pretty heady quote to be writing an essay about. But each middle school selected its top 3 student essayists as school-based winners. Their names are in the program. Their names were in the newspaper ad over the weekend. Those essays were submitted to a panel of judges for tonight's announcement about the 3 top winners. But all of the 8th graders whose essays were honored by their schools are winners too. The countywide winner will be awarded $500, the runner-up $250, and the honorable mention $100, all from Envision Credit Union. And to present those checks tonight, again, Darryl Worrell, the president and CEO of Envision Credit Union. As I call out these winners' names, we ask them to please carefully make your way up the stage on these stairs over here. The 8th grade essay contest honorable mention winner for 2012 goes to Alexandria Rogers of Fairview Middle School. The essay contest runner-up is Simone Butler from Maclay Middle School. And the grand prize in the 8th grade essay contest, winner of a $500 check, is Colleen Newton from Fairview Middle School. We want to congratulate all the 8th grade essay contest winners who are winners at their school, and we expect to see quite a few of you here in 4 years for the Best and Brightest Awards of 2016. So please come back. Let's move to the main event. How about honoring our seniors? And we'll start with art, and there are the beautiful smiling faces of our winners. And now we'll announce the honorable mention and work our way up to the first place grand prize winner in each category. Honorable mention in our art category for 2012 is Monica FREHN of Chiles High School. I want to tell you a bit about each of these students. Monica has volunteered approximately 250 hours at the Leon County Humane Society, helping with the adoption of many animals. She was awarded the Golden Lamp of Learning Award all 4 years of her high school career, and she's the recipient of the Lemoyne Art Contest Emerging Artist Award, Monica FREHN at Chiles High. Our art category runner-up, Benjamin Kay of Lincoln High School. Ben's had artwork displayed in Tallahassee City Hall yearly Winter Art Showcase, the Lemoyne Spring Student Art Show, and he won first place in the Trash to Treasure Art Contest. In addition to his passion for art, he's danced for the Tallahassee Ballet Company for 7 years and is a recipient of the Ken Cashin Scholarship. Ben's also volunteered as a choreographer for the Buck Lake Elementary School 5th grade winter musical and performed in their production as a guest teacher. Benjamin Kay, Lincoln High School. And our first prize winner of the night in the art category, ladies and gentlemen, the 2012 Best and Brightest winner, Sarah Cox of FSU School. Sarah is the president of the FSU School National Honor Society in Art and is the high school rep on the Brogan Museum Board of Directors. She served more than 200 hours of community service to art education, specifically teaching arts and crafts to small groups of toddlers and elementary students. Sarah's art is displayed at the North Florida Fair, the FSU Fine Arts Museum, and soon will be displayed at Times Square in New York City. Grand prize winner, Sarah Cox, FSU School.
Most of my art are collages and things along those lines, and I get a lot of my inspiration just from the experiences I've had in life and from the places I've traveled and just from the pop culture that I enjoy.
Okay, we'll move on to the athletics category. And let's start announcing our best and brightest grand prize winners of the night. Our honorable mention in athletics is Jennifer Griffith of Rickards High School. Jennifer competed in 8 years of competitive club swimming, 7 years of travel soccer, 4 years of varsity soccer, 2 years of varsity tennis, and 1 year of varsity golf. I'm exhausted just reading that. She initiated Mats for the Homeless in Tallahassee, a program that provides eco-friendly sleeping mats for the homeless community. And Jennifer holds 6 swimming records at Rickards and was named Most Valuable Swimmer in 2010. Jennifer Griffith, Rickards High School. Our runner-up in the athletic category for the best and brightest is Johnny Blue Craig of Leon High School. Johnny Blue has volunteered more than 60 hours for Leon baseball with different events through the Miracle League, Buddy Walk, food drives, and baseball camps. He was on the 19 and under AAU National Tournament Championship team, as well as the 13 and 15-year-old Babe Ruth World Series Championship teams. Johnny Blue was selected as an ambassador for the Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership Program and volunteered 50 hours for the Springtime Bells and Gents. Johnny Blue Craig, Leon High School. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our 2012 Best and Brightest Athletics Grand Prize winner, Sarah Harrington of FSU School. Sarah has played varsity basketball for 3 years, varsity golf for 6 years, where her team won the second team All-Big Bend in 2011, and she'll graduate with 10 varsity letters. I don't think there's a sweater big enough. She attended the National Youth Leadership Forum in Law and CSI in Washington, D.C. with more than 250 volunteer hours. Sarah was with the Life Mission Trip as a group leader, organizing activities for kids in subsidized housing, and went to Alabama to remove debris after the tornadoes. Your grand prize winner in athletics, Sarah Harrington, FSU School.
Work hard and never give up, both in academics and athletics. It can be very challenging at times, but you will never regret doing both and just fighting through the challenges that arise. and most importantly, have fun.
The big screen tells us we're moving on to the business category, and we'll begin with the honorable mention for the best and brightest in business, and that goes to MORRIE Kim of Chiles High School. MORRIE has engaged in 284 hours of service back to the community, 83 of which were math tutoring and serving as historian for Mu Alpha Theta, treasurer also of the National Honor Society. She's worked externships at Tallahassee Memorial, Quality Inn, and the University Center Club. MORRIE has received the Mathematics and Leadership Awards from the United States Achievement Academy. MORRIE Kim of Chiles High School. Our 2012 business category runner-up for the best and brightest is William McQuaide of FSU School. Will has served in many leadership roles at Florida High, including vice president and president of Key Club. He was also vice president of Mu Alpha Theta and parliamentarian for Florida High's Latin Club. His leadership includes Key Club at various Southwood events, including Fright Night, Lighting for Luminaries, Pops in the Park, and he earned the Southwood Volunteer of the Year Award in 2010. Will started his own blog where he tests and reviews cars, which is how he hopes to begin his business career. William McQuaide of FSU School. And our grand prize winner in the business category for the 2012 Best and Brightest is Zamoria Johnson of Rickards High School. Zamoria has contributed more than 1,800 hours, let me say that again, 1,800 hours of community service. She received national recognition through the United States Presidential Volunteer Service Award in 2008 and 2011. She's the founder and director of the prestigious Young Thinkers program, which is aimed at helping young girls 8 to 13 with their concerns about body image and self-esteem through a mentor-mentee program. Zamoria added to her IB courses and is a top 10 national finalist for Energizer Hall of Fame Award and was named the 2011 Youth of the Year by the Capital Outlook newspaper. Grand prize winner, Zamoria Johnson, Rickards High School.
I've learned to always have a goal as well as never give up, because you may have an opportunity where others may not see that vision, but as long as you continue to work towards it, you'll eventually accomplish that goal.
We're sliding down alphabetically to the career technical category, where the honorable mention for the 2012 Best and Brightest goes to Chambray Macklin of Florida A&M University School. Chambray volunteered with the Leon County Supervisor of Elections Office to help register new voters. She also volunteered at Chattahoochee Elementary and Havana Middle School, mentoring young women and men on how to navigate young adulthood. Chambray attended the National Summer Transportation Institute program and the FAMU DRS College of Education STEM Training Academy. Chambray Macklin, Florida A&M University School. Our career technical runner-up for the 2012 Best and Brightest, KACI Boylan, Lincoln High School. KACI's passion is teaching, and she's volunteered more than 180 hours at Buck Lake Elementary and the Trojan Tots After School program. She's won multiple academic awards, including the AP Scholar with Honors Award and the Lincoln High School Special Recognition Award. KACI led the National Honor Society fundraising committee at her school, where she raised more than $1,000 for Trojan Tots, school supplies, and new playground toys. KACI Boylan of Lincoln High School. And in the career technical category, the grand prize for the 2012 Best and Brightest Award goes to Kelsey McWilliams of Chiles High School. Kelsey volunteered more than 120 hours with the Leon County Teen Court Defense Attorney's Office, where she prepared dozens of cases, sat on tribunal trials, and is considered the senior officer. She's a 2011 Presidential Service Award winner and the Comcast Leaders and Achievers Scholarship recipient. Kelsey also volunteered almost 200 hours with the Chiles Mu Alpha Theta team, participating in multiple events and serving as a Relay for Life team captain. Grand prize winner, Kelsey McWilliams, Chiles High School.
Through my classes at Chiles High School, I've really become to understand the idea of hard work, and no matter what career field you choose, be it a lawyer, a doctor, a mom, a teacher, hard work is always what's going to let you persevere no matter what your career choice is.
All right, we're moving on to the Drama and Performing Arts category, always very competitive. And the 2012 Best and Brightest honorable mention goes to Laura Johnson of Rickards High School. Laura is currently a volunteer coaching a dance squad at the Boys and Girls Club, contributing her leadership and dance skills to help guide young women in the community. She was involved with Lemoyne Art Summer Camp and helping students express themselves creatively. She was appointed co-captain of the award-winning Raider Marching Band her junior year, where she held many leadership responsibilities and recently won first place in a school-wide talent show using her own choreographed dance routine. Laura Johnson of Rickards High. Our Best and Brightest runner-up in Drama and Performing Arts for 2012, Anna Bradshaw of Maclay High School. Annie volunteered at the Westminster Oaks Retirement Facility as activities coordinator and set up a performance by the Maclay Drama Troupe last fall. She has performed in more than 10 productions, including The Seven Wives of Dracula, A Midsummer Night's Dream, and Sweeney Todd. She also received 7 Florida Thespian Society Awards. Annie was a summer day camp counselor who served more than 140 hours as a student aide for her school. Anna Bradshaw, Maclay High School. And your 2012 grand prize winner in the Best and Brightest for Drama and Performing Arts, Victoria Whitley of Leon High School. Victoria goes by Tori, and she's the student director of the Melodiers, which performs throughout the community at various public events. The group won straight superior ratings at the Florida Thespians District 1 competition. Tori's contributed more than 200 hours of service through participation in productions at Young Actors Theater, Leon High. Her initiative is a nonprofit organization, Love, Light, and Melody Gathered. Tori is the recipient of the Young Actor Theater FREHN Award and Leon High School's Achievement Award Medallion, and she designed the Peace Jam mural to be permanently featured at Leon. Grand prize winner Victoria Whitley of Leon High School.
Well, drama is the kind of thing where you need to be completely passionate about what you're doing, and for me, that passion has really driven me to excel in school and keep a balance between what I'm passionate about and keeping up with my schoolwork, and it's like that passion's always with me all the time.
Okay, we will move on to English and Language Arts, where the honorable mention for the 2012 Best and Brightest goes to Christina MBUYA of Rickards High School. Christina volunteered more than 60 hours at the Boys and Girls Club and is involved with the Heifer International. She was a participant in the University of Florida's 2011 Outstanding High School Scholars. She also was a participant in the NOAA Environmental Cooperative Science Center for 2011 Summer Camp, where she received second place overall for her achievements. Christina MBUYA of Rickards High School. Our English and Language Arts category Best and Brightest runner-up for 2012, Mary KATHRYN King of Maclay High School. Mary KATHRYN volunteered at the Panhandle Area Education Consortium, which runs a summer school in Quincy for the children of migrant farmers in an effort to help keep these children learning at appropriate grade level. She's won multiple awards in the National Merit Finalists for 2012, as well as being named to the National Certamen Hall of Fame. She's a member of the 2012 first place Big Ben Brain Bowl team. Mary KATHRYN, president of the Maclay National Honor Society, and was recognized as an AP Scholar of Distinction. Mary KATHRYN King of Maclay. And the English and Language Arts Grand Prize for the Best and Brightest for 2012, Cecilia SMITH-SCHOENWALDER of Leon High School. Cecilia goes by the nickname Cece, but received the Leon High School Foundation Todd Smith Journalism Scholarship to attend the University of Florida Summer Journalism Institute. She's the co-editor-in-chief of Leon High School's newspaper and is also involved in several organizations, including Spanish and Science Honor Societies. Cece was president of Anchor Service Club, volunteered 120 hours with St. John's Episcopal Church's Cuba mission trip, where she helped Cuban families better understand the English culture language. Your grand prize winner, Cecilia SMITH-SCHOENWALDER of Leon High.
I think it's important because novels that have stood the test of time, they have a lesson to teach these kids, and especially writing, when you're speaking your opinion, it means a lot, but when you put it down into words, it stands there forever.
And from English and Language Arts to Foreign Language, where the 2012 Best and Brightest Honorable Mention is won by Nina Rodriguez of Leon High School. Nina volunteered 360 hours for Love at Work. That's a nonprofit outreach program in Gretna, where she assisted in repairing roofs, building decks, and wheelchair ramps, in addition to painting houses. She was the 2011 recipient of the College Board National Hispanic Recognition Program. Nina also received magna cum laude for outstanding performance in the National Latin Exam last year, as well as maximum cum laude in 2010. Nina Rodriguez of Leon High. Our Foreign Language 2012 Best and Brightest runner-up is NIDA MOHYUDDIN of Chiles High School. NIDA is a member of the Anchor Club Service Honor Society, through which she organized a service road cleanup event. She also volunteers at the Children's Home Society and Relay for Life. She's bilingual in Urdu and English, and also reads Arabic, just like all of us. She received a Certificate of Achievement for her volunteer efforts for TMH, where she assisted nurses in the post-operational center. NIDA MOHYUDDIN of Chiles High School. And our 2012 Best and Brightest Grand Prize winner in the Foreign Language category is Vasilije Dobrosavic of Maclay High School. Vasilije was the captain of the national champion Florida Certamen team, inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2011. He was also on the winning team for the Regional Modern Language Expo, as well as the 2012 winning Big Bend Brain Bowl team. He created a planetarium show for use in the astronomy college class in the physics department at FSU as a high school student. Vasilije is a National Merit semifinalist, bilingual in English and Serbian. He's also the president of the school chapter of Mu Alpha Theta. Your grand prize winner, Vasilije Dobrosavic of Maclay High School.
Foreign language is so much more than just studying grammar or learning vocab. It's a tool, it's a portal to understanding foreign cultures and to being able to communicate with and work with people of other nations.
We move on to our journalism category, where the Best and Brightest for 2012 honorable mention goes to KYLIE Parham of Chiles High School. KYLIE volunteered 90 hours at the American Red Cross and the American Cancer Society. KYLIE used her media and news production skills to film the Leon County Relay for Life and created a DVD to sell as an additional fundraiser for the foundation. KYLIE has spent the past 15 years as a dancer at Tallahassee Dance Academy and has competed around the state the past 3 years. KYLIE's also devoted 4 years to Chiles Television Productions, and this past year worked as the senior editor. Let's give another hand to KYLIE Parham of Chiles High School. Our journalism category, Best and Brightest 2012 runner-up, Nigel King of Rickards High School. Nigel volunteered more than 280 hours at the Lafayette Arts and Crafts Camp as a counselor helping kids with art assignments, where he also served as a mentor. He was inducted into the Rickards National Honor Society last year. Nigel's shown great commitment to the digital production program at Rickards and volunteers to film sports games, talent shows, and interviews with fellow students. Your runner-up in journalism, Nigel King of Rickards High. And the 2012 Best and Brightest Grand Prize Award winner in journalism is Taylor McMahon of Leon High School. Taylor has contributed more than 330 hours of service to the community, the biggest accomplishment being 170 hours for Organizing for America, a group that responds to voter suppression and disenfranchisement and works to register new voters. She's a teen writer for the Tallahassee Democrat and editor-in-chief of the Leon High Life. She also holds an officer position in Rho Kappa Social Studies Honor Society and was named a College Board AP Scholar with honor. Taylor McMahon, a volunteer at 10,000 Villages and organizes events through Teen Square of the Village Square organization. Taylor McMahon of Leon High School.
Well, I really consider it a privilege to be watching this year's presidential election from the state capitol in a really pivotal swing state. I think that's really exciting, and I'm glad to be here covering it.
All 147 of our best and brightest winners seated here are leaders, but we have a leadership category for students who go to a deeper level. And the 2012 Leadership Best and Brightest Honorable Mention is Mary Grace Conroy of John Paul II. Mary Grace serves as the Student Government Executive Board President and received the Student Government Leadership and Service Excellence Awards. Through 3 different mission trips, Mary Grace has provided manual labor for underprivileged areas in our community. She assisted in building a large retaining wall for a women's clinic and helped remodel churches in Gadsden and McCulloch counties. Mary Grace was recognized for leadership in girls varsity basketball, where she served as captain for 2 consecutive years. Mary Grace Conroy of John Paul II. Our leadership category runner-up for the 2012 Best and Brightest, Joy Edwards of Chiles High School. Joy coordinated a renovation of Heartland House, which provides clothes, toys, and gifts for children and space for foster and adoptive parent support groups and children's activities. This project resulted in her nomination and selection as the Tallahassee Youth Volunteer of the Year for 2010. She served as junior representative and senior representative for the Child Student Government Association, and Joy was selected as the moderator for the teens-only town hall meeting during the Florida Legislative Session Children's Week during 2 consecutive years. That's leadership. Your runner-up, Joy Edwards of Chiles High School. And our 2012 Best and Brightest winner in the leadership category for the grand prize, Jennifer Berrien of Rickards High School. Jennifer contributed more than 300 hours of service back to the community, most significantly at Mission San Luis, including working as a historical interpreter and teaching about life in the 1600s at the mission. She was recognized by the mayor, city commission, county commission, Leon County School Board for Girls State and Girls Nation achievements. Let me mention, she was the governor of Girls State here in Florida and then went on to become president of Girls Nation in 2011. Jennifer Berrien has received numerous accolades, including the President's Volunteer Award for 2010-2011, the Volunteer of the Year Award, and the Florida Achievement Award by the Florida Commission on the Status of Women. Our Leadership Grand Prize winner, Jennifer Berrien of Rickards High.
What motivates me to make change is to make this world a better place for the next generation to grow up and thrive in, and to pay homage to my upbringing, not only through my parents, but as a proud product of Leon County Public Schools.
We're moving on to the mathematics category, always a favorite. Our 2012 Best and Brightest Mathematics honorable mention, Bailey Rourke of Chiles High School. Bailey volunteered more than 1,000 hours in the community, including tutoring in Chiles as a math tutor and at Tallahassee Memorial Hospital. She served as a Relay for Life team captain and holds officer positions in Mu Alpha Theta, National English Honor Society, and French National Honor Society. Bailey is the recipient of the Heather Graham Most Dedicated Award and was named an AP Scholar with distinction. Bailey Rourke of Chiles High School. And our Mathematics 2012 Best and Brightest runner-up is Breshawn Best of Lincoln High School. Sean was involved in more than 90 hours of preparation and proctoring of math competitions for local middle schools, and he tutors young students in math every single week. He served as the vice president and president of Mu Alpha Theta Math Honor Society. He won first place at a national convention of Mu Alpha Theta in both pre-calculus and complex numbers. Sean was also selected as a Sunshine State Scholar and one of Florida's top STEM students, where he gives time to tutor saxophone players at Appalachia Elementary. Breshawn Best of Lincoln High School. And our whiz kid, The 2012 Mathematics Grand Prize Best and Brightest Award winner is Dae Kang of Rickards High School. Dae is known to his friends as Daniel. He volunteers for Mu Alpha Theta Honor Society, serves on the Student Association of both Florida and at the national level. He was elected president in 2011, helped initiate the Haggerty Student Delegate Invitation, raised more than $9,000 in scholarship dollars for the organization. Daniel also volunteered at the Brogan Museum of Art and Science for more than 250 hours supervising kids in camp programs. He volunteered at the Seoul National University Hospital translating medical news articles from Korean to English. And finally, Daniel was a two-time qualifier for the American Invitational Mathematics exam, also a semifinalist for the 2011 Samsung Global Scholarship. Grand Prize winner, Dae Kang, Rickards High School.
I would say to practice as much as you can and to keep sticking with it. And math can be used for a lot of things, especially the analytical skills in math, and not just for jobs like engineering, but their everyday life skills. So I would just say to look forward to that, and it can be fun.
All right, in our music category, the 2012 honorable mention, Taylor Williams of Rickards High School. Taylor volunteered at WFSU Development and Outreach, where she gained 75 hours of service learning about the inner workings of WFSU television and radio stations. And by the way, folks from WFSU helping to videotape this tonight for a broadcast later over and over again. You can see this program. She was the trumpet assistant section leader 2 consecutive years and was the principal violist in the Tallahassee Youth Orchestra. Taylor served as coordinator of Leon County students working against tobacco, captain of Rickards National Ocean Sciences Bowl, and a member of National Honor Society. Taylor Williams, Rickards High School. Our music category Best and Brightest runner-up for 2012, Alexander Horton of Chiles High School. Alex volunteered more than 120 hours of community service through his performances in the pit orchestra for musicals at Chiles. He was one of 8 high school bassists in the nation selected as part of the American String Teachers Association National High School Honors Orchestra. That's a national orchestra. He also provided 280 hours of musical enjoyment with the Tallahassee Youth Orchestra and was the only student to play as part of a bass section of the Tallahassee Symphony Orchestra. Alexander Horton of Chiles High School. And our grand prize winner for the 2012 Best and Brightest in Music is Lindsay Langston of Lincoln High School. Lindsay shared a love for music by volunteering nearly 100 hours during the after-school program at W.T. Moore Elementary, leading children in sing-alongs, games, and story time. She's been a member of the Florida All-State Choir since 2007 and was honored with the Undergraduate Award for Chorus 3 consecutive years, as well as a member of the National Honor Society. Lindsay is a member of the women's choir that performed at the American Choral Directors Association Conference, and she's performed in pop talent showcases each year to raise money for Lincoln's Chorus Scholarship Fund. Grand prize winner, Lindsay Langston of Lincoln High School.
I think, of course, music is a natural stress reliever, and for students, that's a very important part. But I also think music is an international language, and as we're working to solve problems and deal with conflict, I think music is a way that we can all connect on a very base level.
We move on to the public speaking category, and when you look at public opinion polls of the #1 fear most Americans have, you'd think it would be dying, but it's actually dying in front of an audience, public speaking. And we honor people who are unafraid in their public speaking tonight. The 2012 Best and Brightest Award, honorable mention in public speaking, goes to Dominique Moreno of John Paul II. Dominique volunteered nearly 200 hours at Capital Regional Medical Center, assisting doctors and nurses with tasks all around the facility. She's student government body vice president, previously served as president of the freshman class, vice president of the sophomore class, secretary of the student body. As John Paul II's Relay for Life team captain the past 2 years, Dominique's public speaking has motivated fellow classmates and people in the community. She helped organize various fundraising events, including car washes, bake sales, and helped the team reach gold level. Public speaking, honorable mention, Dominique Moreno of John Paul II. Our public speaking runner-up for 2012, Jamie Holly of Florida State University School. Jamie volunteered 50 hours at Capital Regional Medical Center and also volunteered at Westminster Oaks Nursing Home, where she works hands-on with patients. She was chosen to participate in Florida High's Certified Nurses Assistant Training Program. She was president of the junior class last year, member of the National Honor Society, captain of the cheerleading squad. Jamie also volunteered through Relay for Life and at FSU School cheerleading camps. Jamie Holly of Florida State University School. And our grand prize winner for the 2012 Best and Brightest in Public Speaking is William Moore III of Leon High School. Will volunteers through his membership in Youth Leadership Tallahassee and at the Tallahassee Homeless Shelter. Through mission trips during the past 2 years, he helped build a home and provide a Bible school to village children in 5 remote villages. Will was lead attorney on his mock trial team, captain of the lacrosse team, and all Big Bend honorable mention in football. Will's the president of the Leon High School Interact Club and spearheaded a campus-wide fundraiser for Toys for Tots that now has become an annual project. Your grand prize winner, William Moore III of Leon High School.
Well, public speaking is something that you kind of never get over. It's always a little nerve-wracking getting in front of a lot of people. But I've always just kind of said, take a deep breath, slow down, and just pronounce every word correctly.
We move on to the science and health category, where our Best and Brightest 2012 honorable mention is Lucy Chow of Lincoln High School. Lucy has volunteered more than 300 hours at scientific labs at FSU, helping with research on behavioral and molecular genetics and prostate and breast cancer, as well as TMH and the Brogan Spring Break camps. She's the founder and president of Lincoln High's Medical Club, as well as an executive officer for National Honor, and she's the Lincoln High School Youth Volunteer of the Year. Lucy is a National Merit Scholarship recipient and a member of the FSU School Young Scholars Program for high school students with significant potential for careers in health and science. Lucy Chow of Lincoln. Our Best and Brightest runner-up in science and health for 2012 is Yushan Wang of Leon High School. Yushan has provided nearly 500 hours of community service, including nearly 200 as a Mu Alpha Theta math tutor and 80 hours at the Leroy Collins Public Library. She's been active for 4 years in the Florida State University College of Medicine's STRIDE program, an after-school program for enthusiastic students pursuing careers in medicine. Yushan also participates in the Summer Institute at the FSU College of Medicine, where she shadowed different physicians and assists researchers in the FSU Psychology Department. Yushan Wang of Leon High. And our 2012 Best and Brightest Grand Prize winner in Science and Health is Payul Patel of Rickards High School. She's contributed 611 hours of service back to the community, most significantly impacting Florida Virtual School's peer tutoring program, which allows her to tutor struggling students in science and math using online software. She also was named the Florida Virtual School 2011 Student of the Year statewide and was inducted into Peer Tutor Hall of Fame. She also has completed research at the FSU Center of Oceanic Atmospheric Prediction, where she created computer simulations of the effects of increases in greenhouse gases and changes in vegetation from the 20th to the mid-21st century. She also was part of the FSU Young Scholars Program in Science and Math and earned the highest score ever in the biochemistry examination. Your grand prize winner, Payul Patel of Rickards High School.
I would like to enter into the medical field and to do research on genetically linked diseases and to see if we can try stopping them before they can actually impact the person.
We're down the alphabet to social science, where our 2012 Best and Brightest Honorable Mention Award goes to Kenneth Sawyers of Rickards University School. Kenny volunteers with the Emergency Care and Help Organization, packaging and donating 3-day care kits for the homeless. He's a recipient of the Amelia Earhart Leadership Award in the Civil Air Patrol, supervising 12 other cadets and earning the rank of Master Sergeant. Kenny's also vice president of Rickards Key Club and volunteers with Big Brothers and Big Sisters of the Big Bend. Kenny Sawyers of Rickards University School. Our social science category 2012 Best and Brightest runner-up, Sarah Busby of Leon High School. Through her church group, Sarah's volunteered nearly 250 hours with Love at Work, helping repair unsafe houses in Gretna. She's a recipient of the AP Scholar with Distinction Award. She's active in the Rho Kappa Social Studies National Honor Society and a member of the swim team. Sarah has participated in food drives and cancer fundraising walks as part of Leon High's Anchor Club. She also volunteers as the tutor with National Honor Society. Sarah Busby of Leon High School. And the 2012 Best and Brightest Grand Prize in Social Science goes to Jasmine Lucas of Godby High School. Jasmine served as a living history volunteer at Mission San Luis, providing historical messages through acting and monologues. She leads tours and answers questions about the historic mission. She's one of the original members of the Tallahassee Girls Choir, plays in the Godby High School concert, symphonic, and marching bands, as well as a member of the Brain Bowl team. Jasmine received an internship with UZEL Advertising, a position typically reserved for college juniors and seniors, and is active in the Young People Department at Bethel AME Church. Grand Prize winner, Jasmine Lucas of Godby High.
It's still important to place importance on the social sciences, because if you do not know where you're coming from, how do you know where you're going? In science, how do you know where to advance to or where your theories came from? In technology, how do you know what advances didn't work and did work? How would you ever know in mathematics what theories came up with first and whether or not you're on the right path or not? And when it comes to mathematics, how in the world do you know if you didn't study the Greeks, how in the world to come up with your own theories? Thank you.
All right, our final category of the 15 main categories tonight is technology. And the honorable mention for the 2012 Best and Brightest in Technology goes to Jordan Dick of Leon High School. Jordan volunteered more than 100 hours as a counselor for middle school girls at the Leon Summer Volleyball Camp. She's created 8 different websites for different Leon organizations and events, including Homecoming 2011, Leon 2011 Pep Rally, New Teachers Page, and the 2011 Leon Pride Awards. She's received many athletic honors and was captain for the varsity state championship volleyball team. She was also captain for Elite 17 as part of the North Florida Volleyball Academy. Jordan Dick of Leon High School. Our runner-up for the Best and Brightest of 2012 in the technology category is James Pace of FSU High School. Jimmy has volunteered more than 200 hours through Mu Alpha Theta and Florida State football concessions, helping to raise more than $8,000 for Florida High's marching band. He's the Florida High band captain and previously served as the Florida High brass captain. He works with digital video production and is seen as a leader in helping fellow students understand complex technologies of cameras and movie computer software. James Pace of FSU School. And our final 2012 Best and Brightest Grand Prize winner in the technology category, Zachary Grayson of Maclay High School. Zach has volunteered more than 1,000 hours of community service, more than 700 of them to the Boy Scouts of America and the Swanee River Area Council and other conservation projects. He collected items for 100 shoeboxes of happiness for children negatively impacted by Hurricane Katrina. He's a member of the inaugural National Youth Leader Training Program, helped Maclay earn recognition in the Student Conservation Green Your School nationwide contest. Zach's also a board member of the Jewish Federation Teen Philanthropy Initiative, which has donated more than $30,000 to local organizations and international ones that focus on the needs of others. Zach has studied computer programming language through his AP computer science courses, was selected part of a multiplayer NASA game evaluation team. He's a member of the National Eagle Scout Association Grand Prize winner Zachary Grayson of Maclay School.
I'm hoping that we can come up with stuff to help kids in school. In my 10th grade research paper, I did a research paper talking about how we've come so far with technology and how we should be implementing it in school to help children be able to learn better and be able to function in a different way that they wouldn't be able to without it for more interactive purposes.
This year, for the first time, there's a new award that will culminate this ceremony every year, presented to one student among the 45 who were honored here tonight as top winners, who best exemplifies the spirit of the best and brightest through this deep commitment to service. Before we go on with that, I'd like to invite Laura's husband, Sam Rogers, to the stage. But this great program that Laura coordinates every year is a tribute to the young people in this community. Unfortunately, last year, we lost one of the great young people in this community, Sam and Laura's son, Brooks, who tragically was killed in a car accident. To honor his memory, they asked people who cared to share anything they wanted to the best and brightest. And the people of this community responded with contributions that have now established the Brooks Rogers Spirit of the Best and Brightest Award, recognizing from the best of the best that one student among all others who really demonstrated the spirit of service that is at the heart of this program. The winner was selected from among 45 honorable mention runner-ups or winners from all 15 categories. And in this first year, the recipient of that Spirit of the Best and Brightest Award truly exemplifies what it means to have a passion for service and giving back to the community. It's just something you feel like you have to do. They're going to win an additional $2,500 scholarship tonight through the generosity of people who want to honor Brooks. The student who wins this award tonight once said that if volunteering was a job, that's the job they'd want to have. This student said that giving back is something that you have to do, and this student has gone above and beyond what many high school students could ever dream about doing. She established a free summer camp and mentoring program for girls ages 8 to 13 to expose young women to life skills training, goal setting, financial planning, healthy lifestyles, dance, and creative expression. Beginning with only a dream over a summer vacation, she relentlessly raised money, recruited sponsors, mentors, mentees, and made the dream a reality. Because of her efforts, she was appointed co-chair of the Youth Commission in Florida's Children and Youth Cabinet, as well as the United States Presidential Volunteer Award from both President Bush and President Obama. She was also recently named Leon County Schools District Outstanding Youth Volunteer of the Year. In her words, she believes service is the rent we pay for the privilege of living on this earth. She believes that all of us as human beings have been given a natural talent that God's instilled in us. Please join me in recognizing the great work of our Best and Brightest, Spirit of the Best and Brightest Award winner, Zamoria A. Johnson.
Praise God. Thank you. Praise God. Praise God.
Thank you all so much, Mr. Sachs, the Rogers family, and I send my condolences. Receiving this award and being the first is a great honor, and I want to dedicate this to all of my mentees as well from PYT. As I've told them numerous times when we've had the camp, that they can do anything that they put their minds to. To all of my family who are here tonight, as well as my friends and colleagues and each and every one of you who are winners, thank you all for inspiring me. Thank you.
And that award, again, through the generosity of this community who loves the Rogers family so, will be endowed and awarded every single year as the climactic appropriate end to the ceremony. One more time, please, let's honor 147 Best and Brightest Leon seniors.